I think you've picked up on the fact that I think Yakima is pretty cool. And one of the things that we're known statewide for is, well, the sunshine and blue skies like today, and that we're centrally located. So many people come here for tourism, but we also, because of our location, think of all the sports teams, like for high school, for the tournaments that we have. So people know that we're centrally located, and that means we're near a lot of things if you're leaving Yakima. So on this trip, we're going to take a little road trip. We're going to hit the highway, some things that are kind of close by and some things that are a little farther away. But there's nothing like a road trip, so let's roll. If you're from Yakima, you recognize that logo. That is the Central Washington Wildcats, and I'm downtown Ellensburg, which is only about 45 miles or so from Yakima. It's in the fall. It's a beautiful day. It is probably one of the 4 days in Ellensburg where there is no wind, so I'm happy about that. And the Ellensburg campus, where Mr. Yakima went to school a long time ago, it looks like it's out of central casting. It is just gorgeous, classic architecture, and then set in just this beautiful area. We've done a great job landscaping down here. So if you want to get away, come check out the campus. It's a fun little downtown. Parking's a mess because it's a college town. Just kind of comes with the territory. But you will love this little trip to Ellensburg. It's really quite beautiful. I'm on right off Highway 123, probably the easiest number to remember, probably about 80 miles from downtown Yakima. I came on Chinook Pass, and I'm at the Ohanapakosh campsite. It's free to get into. I hope I didn't butcher that too much. And there's a really nice little trail you can take to Silver Falls. So we're going to do that. It's something that anyone can do, and there's plenty of parking here. You don't have to pay. After this, we'll go to Mount Rainier up on the Paradise side, see what the weather's like. I mean, we are in a rainforest. Well, not a rainforest, but yeah, it's midsummer and temperatures drop. So just make sure whatever you do, bring some layers of clothes and bug spray. So I'm about a mile in on the trail. You can see it's very well maintained. A lot of people go through here. Unless you really have a bad mobility problem, you can get in here. But it doesn't get a lot of sunlight down here. It is so gorgeous and so different from the desert of Yakima. I mean, you've got moss that literally affixes itself to anything that's fallen over. And so it's just a beautiful, beautiful trail here as we go to Silver Falls. A mile and a half in, and I hear something. We've made it about 300 feet, and here is Silver Falls. Wow, it does not disappoint. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. You can go down to the bottom, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's get on with the road trip. Time to go up high. It's one of those days on Mount Rainier. I'm on Paradise. It's the middle of the summer and it's raining. Never listen to the weatherman. It was supposed to clear up. I don't know that it is, but that's why you have to pack properly. I'm gonna do the Skyline Trail. I'll be taking some shots and so forth, but it is paradise. It just might be a little wet today, but let's get up that mountain and see what we see. Just about 2 miles in on Skyline heading up, and yeah, I've run out of people. I'm saying with all my mountain skills that I think it's low probability for fire today, low burn day. But yeah, no crowds, mountain to myself. Got a little stream to forge here, so be back in a bit. Okay, I guess it is wet today. I've never seen this, but the trail is actually a river. we have a little rapid action. I think I'll steer clear. Okay, that sign tells me I made it to the top, and there's a beautiful mountain right behind me. We're just not going to see it today. I have like run into no one today. It's kind of nasty. It's in the 50s. I've got the right gear on though, so it's kind of refreshing. You can see my breath. But anyway, that's what you get when you're in the mountains. You never know what's going to happen. So gonna head back down. One thing when you're hiking here, this trail, whether it's wet or dry, if you fall, that's usually on the way down. You can wear your mountain boots if you want. I've got some good wool-based socks on, but I've just got my runners on, my outdoor cross-country shoes, and they're fine on a day like this. If you come earlier in the year, you're going to want to wear boots because you're going to have snow all over the trail. And where I've seen snow, you really haven't had to walk in it and stuff. So heading back down and just enjoying this this cooler weather. Got to enjoy it. Okay, that's the end of the hike. And one of the cool things about being up here, they built the lodge up here back during the 30s during the work projects. It is just a beaut in there. They've got a nice little restaurant, soft ice cream. That's always been a kid's favorite. And we'll go take a look at it, but it's a lot like the ones at Yosemite and Glacier. And yeah, it's just a real jewel when you're up here. Okay, Paradise Inn. Let me show you what it looks like. The people checking in. Whew, it smells like a nice wood fire. There we go. And yeah, look at this place with these old lanterns. It's pretty packed out here. And I think I'm gonna head over here, since it's been so wet, over by the fire and take a load off. So, it's looking like paradise. So if I'm with a guy wearing lederhosen, that must mean I'm in Leavenworth. Yes, probably one of the prettiest little towns in Washington State. It has been discovered, and they have two really fun things that they do that brings in, I don't know, half the state population. One is the Christmas lighting parade, and one is their Oktoberfest. Now I'm here midweek, so I'm not here with a billion people. It's a midweek day, like I say, but there's still hard to find parking and everything because it's such a fun little town. So let's go explore. So Leavenworth decades ago said, we're gonna do a Bavarian village, and they did a great job. It doesn't hurt that you've got beautiful scenery right hard up against the Cascades. I mean, this is one of the prettiest mountain villages you'll find anywhere. And yeah, they take a lot of pride in how they follow through with the Bavarian theme. And it's just gorgeous through here. This time of year, you can see how the tamarack is changing, but they're also pouring a lot of beer here. So I might have to check into that here as we wander around. Just met Waylon and his owner here.
I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake. And Jake, kind of a Leavenworth guy, kind of moved around, kind of back, kind of in the music scene. It's midweek.
Yeah.
Why do you love Leavenworth?
Well, I'm just in town for a couple of days, and I have a friend playing tonight, and they just keep the live music scene supported throughout the whole year, which is really important to the people who are playing and living off of that. You know, they're making their living off playing music in the valley, and the restaurant owners and brewery owners and stuff are real supportive of that. So that's excellent. You know? That's
a cool thing. Yeah, when I used to come up here back in the day, and it was lots of days ago, but there wasn't as much live music. You had a guy maybe.
Sure.
you know, with a harmonica or two and a.
Yeah, and
but,
there's just this valley is just full of excellent, high caliber musicians. There's a lot of them. So and the access to cool stuff. I mean, if you're into dirt bikes or skiing and snowboarding or mountain biking, or, you know, whatever,
rivers,
kayaking,
everything
you can get after is out of here. You know, you can get out to some really great stuff.
And
from right
I
here,
gotta
so.
say, we have a lot of good breweries in Yakima, but the Icicle Brewery here, they're rocking it. Their stuff's all throughout Yakima.
When I lived around, I probably drank my weight in Bootjack IPA.
Wow.
And then I lost it all.
That's called winning, though. Okay, man, thanks.
Yeah.
So I found some people that traveled farther than Yakima today. You all came from Vietnam, right?
Yes.
And you heard about Leavenworth. Why'd you come to Leavenworth?
Well, we because some curiosity and
Nice. What about the beer?
beer.
Yes, yeah. She's been drinking a lot of beer, this lady right here. So anyway, well, welcome to the United States and Germany. Just a little bit closer. You don't have to travel as far, right?
Yeah, and one more thing is that the fall season, the color changing.
You love it, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it
love
is
it.
so beautiful here.
Yes.
Well, welcome to America. Cheers.
Cheers.
So that ends our trip to Leavenworth. It is one of the most beautiful places, and it is international. It really is here in the middle of the Cascades, but it's beautiful, it's fun. Bring a designated driver and bring some money because there's so many cool things, and bring your appetite. There's so many good foods here. So Mr. Yakima, getting back on the road. We are continuing Mr. Yakima's road trip, and we are going over a giant bridge over the Columbia River. We're heading into Oregon. Oh boy, I am with my son, the chemist, and we are driving to Phoenix as he gets ready for his senior year. So we're gonna stop off, hit some attractions, find some national parks that are a little obscure, and have some fun. So buckle up, here we go. Okay, we're just getting to where the Craters of the Moon starts, and man, it is more disappointing than we thought. It is. It just looks like a landfill, but yeah, we're gonna explore it for like a long time. Good thing I packed some beer. Well, we got up early and we climbed to the top of a big cinder cone here at Craters of the Moon. We didn't have to worry about any other people. I think there's 2 others here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, kind of desolate, but they do have a nice trail. And we're gonna go hit a cave, and yeah, this is again Mr. Yakima on the road. As we climb all over Craters of the Moon. Hi, Connor. Anyway, it is as we explore it, it's kind of cool. Not as cool as the area in Yakima, but yeah, you can tell because there are no other people here. But yeah, it's a national park. We're in Idaho, and we are just loving it. I may have been a bit harsh when we first drove by looking at the place, but Craters of the Moon was pretty interesting. We did a lot of trails. It was pretty interesting. If you're a geologist, you will love this place. As for myself, once is enough. So on to the next spot. Hi, I'm in Las Vegas. No, wait, it's Ely, but I am in Nevada. It's not maybe the hot spot I thought it would be. Streets are pretty quiet. That truck does have a couple of dogs in it. I don't even want to go close to it. Yeah, they're angry. But hey, look, we have some action on the road. A truck just came by. So I don't know what the hoopla is about Nevada, but you know, I'm enjoying myself. Road trip continues. We are in the high Sierras. We stopped in Ely, which is about 60 miles from here. We got up early, and we're on a serious hike up. We're over 10,000 feet. Where are we at?
Great Basin.
We are in the Great Basin, so we're trying out new trails, and the nice thing is it's about 30 degrees cooler up here than the floor of Nevada. So we're gonna go see what we see. Here we go. Okay, we're getting out of the tree line as we head to the top of Mount Wheeler. You can't really get to the top, and I'm okay with that. We're well over 10,000 feet. We're probably approaching 12,000, but yeah, you meander through this shale and these boulders, and the scenery really is, it's spectacular. So if you get a chance to come to the Great Basin, you're gonna have a fun day, and the trail really is not that hard. This may look like Yakima, but it's not. It's Phoenix, and trust me, it is hot. I've dropped my son off. We've had some adventures. He's going to become very smart, hopefully, and take care of me in my old age. But I will be returning to Yakima, and I don't want to hear anyone complaining about the heat in Yakima. It's 115. You can see no one else is out here. I'm the lone guy. I guess I'm not that smart. But anyway, I'm going to get some rays, get some laps in, and then head back to Yakima and find a lot more adventures that are just out of town, a little closer than the Phoenix area. So let's get this road trip back on the road. Alrighty, the road trips are over. Mr. Yakima's back home. He's got the fire on. Dogs are all around him. Life is good. So, hope you enjoyed the road trips. I hope you're getting out on road trips. I hope you are subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. And we're going to just get back into more things that make Yakima cool. So, get out there on the road, but then come on back to Yak, because Yakima's cool.